right, ready to get underway. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers. And the home opener is underway. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Way back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Ball outside.
Got him swinging. 1 down. Here's Jahmai Jones. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Jones starting as the designated hitter, batting second in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .350. Abreu takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres. And a strike to Gleyber. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Leading off, Jarren Duran. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Torkelson. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Here's Contreras now. Line drive. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. On the ground to third, McKinstry. And that is the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. What a stop to first. Nicely done for the out. El Mago coming to the dish. Duran, long run. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And foul ball. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong under it. And that quickly 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Over to Story for one. Over to first. Safe. So digging in, Matt Vierling. Man at first, one away. Story, one at second, and that's 2. Set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one lifted to left. Perez drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's out number 2. Jarren Duran at the plate. You look at his ability to hit the ball with power and that high leg kick. That leg kick was actually something generated from his time. Baez fires over to first. As we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ripped to right. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Jones in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 0-1 down. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside.
That's outside.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one hammered center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. And now Spencer Torkelson. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Ground ball left side. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. Bottom four, so stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
In the air, right field. Vierling takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Single to right in his first trip. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
This one in the air. And there's two away. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Roman Anthony. Throw on to Torkelson, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the fifth. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Takes it in for the out. Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Out towards right center field. And there's two down. Zach McKinstry will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. You'll take those blue hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Yeah. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-1. Play at the plate. Out. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Here's Trevor Story. Wide to center his first time.
Boom, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Inside. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Around second, on his way to third. save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Runners on the move. Trying to move the runners over. Throws to first. Runners advance on a good sac bunt. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. Baez whips it to first. That ends the inning. Back here in Boston, top 6. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Makes the catch. 1 down. And up next for Detroit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Story to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Jahmai Jones. Outside low, ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He muscles that one out of here. Here's Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. That one found hard the other way. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. This to third. Throw Throw on to Torkelson, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Now here is Roman Anthony.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swings through that. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Masataka Yoshida. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Perez under it, and that is that. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Tap foul at the plate.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Story gets under it. 1 up, 1 down. The batter now, Javier Baez. That one ripped. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So up next, Zach McKinstry. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Rafaela over to first, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. Wenzel Perez. Up now for the Tigers. Greg Weisser will take over here.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Duran should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Well, 1-run game. Here's Story now.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Ball.
The other way. And
that ball's foul.
Foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next, for the Red
Next to
Sox,
hit, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the monster.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. High leg throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Ripped to short. Tags the runner. And he's there with a double. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end. Back here in Boston, ready to begin the eighth. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Story under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's the center fielder. Crow Armstrong. Number 78 into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Trying to punt his way on. And that's just foul. Right down to shoot. That's strike two. And he's out on the tag.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jones at the plate with two away, swings through that one. And that is that. Bottom of the eighth. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Pitch out, but no action.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
The throw in, tag, not in time. He's safe at third. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Wilson Contreras now at the plate, 1 for 3. A new arm into the game, the righty Will Vest.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Makes the catch, one down. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third, in to score.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps. And
makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything.
Fires over to first. Inning over. Back inside Fenway Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson.
That's the ball.
Just
No,
off
that
the
missed. That's
outside
the ball.
edge. Red Sox leading it by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Missing
Ball, that's
inside.
it.
3 balls, no strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult
Take
to
your
get on the
baseball,
same
boy.
plane and do anything with.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next.
So here's Bot. Is now
Javier
Garrett
Baez.
Whitlock gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And fouled off. Torres at second. Torkelson at first with no outs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So digging in, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one missing
that's it.
inside. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Left field way back there. That one carrying. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.